Let's talk now to Hsia Hua Sheng, who's Vice President and Executive Director of the Bank of China in Brazil. Welcome to the programme. Good to see you. So how significant do you think this state visit is, and what does it say about Brazil-China relations?
Thank you for having me. This shows that the institutional bilateral commitment and the long-term friendship between two countries is consolidated. And also, if you look at that, also the most powerful global leaders are here in Brazil for G20, only Mr. President Xi was invited to stay for formal state visit. So this means that a more consolidated relationship, not only in terms of the business, but also in terms of social and cultural issues.
Well, let's focus on that business relationship, that trade relationship for a moment, because China is and has been Brazil's biggest trading partner for 15 years. How do you see that trade relationship?
I think from the trade perspective, the most important component for both country friendships is that China wants to buy what Brazil is selling. For example, China buys commodities, as you already mentioned, that's related to the commodity related to food and mining and the pulp and the paper, oil and gas, and they sell the goods and electronic machinery, electrical car, and with very competitive price. And if you look at the last trade balance, Brazil has a surplus of almost $51 billion with China.
So we know that 37 agreements have been signed today. What other areas do you think the countries might cooperate in?
I think all these agreements should go to more better and high quality investment and the local partnership. For example, for instance, that transition relate to the transition economy, clean energy, and the sustainability and digital infrastructure, artificial intelligence, and the financial issues as well.
So a new era of cooperation has been announced. What do you think a closer relationship between these two countries might mean for the rest of the world?
I think, for G20, for example, the proposal to call this G20 proposal to call for more effective and practical action against hunger and the call for modernization and reform of global governance of major multilateral institutions. So I think for BRICS country and Brazil and China are part of this BRICS country, the creation of a more inclusive international financial system, for example, common BRICS currency, will help, will be stronger with the more consolidated relationship between China and Brazil.
Hsia Hua Sheng from the Bank of China in Brazil, thank you very much for joining us on the programme today.